They think driving a train is easy, that anyone can do it. We know different. There's years of training. The controls, complex, unique. Quick, read the signal. No room for mistakes. On the clock, from dawn till dusk. You know that line like the back of your hand. Every stop, every bend, every hill, every sign. No 2 days are the same, and no 2 trains are the same. Thousands of tons and hundreds of souls, all relying on you. Manage the brakes, control the speed. And what speed? Heart-pounding, adrenaline-rushing, eye-watering, breathtaking speed. There's a place where everyone is free to test their mettle, to master their machines, where skills are learned and instincts are honed. A place where drivers perfect their craft on every type of train, over every terrain. So join us. We're ready when you are. We are many. We are rail fans. Train Simulator 2015. Master your machines.
So, how did you like that intro? Richard Johnson here, welcome to Train Simulator 2015. A whole new game for us to start take a look in. The game is not that very new, it has been out for a long time. But I just bought it, not just bought it off Steam, I bought it for a week ago off Steam where it was 80% sale or something like that. You can get a nice bundle with different trains and different tracks. And I've subscribed to some works in the workshop also for this game, mods that you can add on. But there is so much more that you can add to this game if you purchase some more parts. There is extremely many people devoting to this game. They make their own trains, they make their own trains in this game, build them from scratch. In this program we have here, build, they make their own tracks, they make their own routes, build their own cities and all that, environments and animations, and it's just extremely incredible. But I have been driving this game or playing it a little while, not that much. I just mainly walk through the academy and learn some different things like lights and all that. But I was going to do a career drive, which I've already done, but I was thinking of doing it one more time, since it wasn't that hard drive. There's nothing like to do except just driving around with the train and yeah, following the time schedule. There's nothing much to it to think about, so I thought it was a suitable, calm beginning for this game that we might play some more in the future, hopefully, if you enjoyed it. It's a 30-minute long duration. We can do that in one video, no problem. We're driving the Amtrak F59PH1. Selected route is the Pacific Surfliner. It's summer, the weather is clear, it's half 10 in the night or evening, and here is the information that we're going through. It is the 4th of July, a holiday, and you're an engineer of a Los Angeles to San Diego Amtrak special carrying passengers bound for a celebration hosted Naval Base San Diego. As is often the case for specials, Amtrak has put together an extra capacity Pacific Surfliner. Consists of 8 cars with F59 PHI diesels operating on each end. You are at Sorrento Valley, and although only a short portion remains of the southbound journey, you'll need to climb up an over-rugged Miramar Hill before dropping down into San Diego. So there will be a great uphill and then a downhill, and yeah, we're gonna drive the train. So yeah, with that done and settled, let's press start and see where it goes. It will take some time for the game to load, since I think it is now, before we can like start the game or start playing when it's loading, I think it will load the entire scenery that you're driving through. So if you have a very big map or very long route to drive and work your way through, it will take a longer time to load that. But now it's loading the train, the environment, the carts and the routes and every add-ons and all that stuff. But hopefully also the sound won't be too loud, so when the game starts and you can hear all the things around, the horns and engines and all that, I'm gonna then cut the video and just pause the record more or less and see if it is too loud. For me already it's very loud. Alright. You have just brought the Surfliner 4th of July special to a station stop at Sorrento Valley. Load your passengers here and then proceed to San Diego in time for the night festivities. Alright, so it's already ticking the clock, which means that I'm gonna pause it like that and cut the video and see how loud it is, and we will continue from here on, just in a second. So here we are and we are continuing. So first what we want to do is load the passengers, and to do that we need an outside view of the station we're at, and just drag the mouse cursor over the station platform and then press left mouse button, which will mean that we will then let the people on board, and then we have this little timer over here. Press this button and you will see that we have a station stop behind us somewhere. We'll go in a full circle around. No, that's where we are right now. We'll pick up passengers from Sorrento. We'll depart at 21:31, so we are a little bit late due to I pressed it too late. Right, conduct an Amtrak for the engine passengers aboard Highball Central Town Station. That means we can now go. And the speed limit here is 90. We'll first set in the forward, so it will tell the train to go forward. Release brake, give it a little bit of power, and there you can see 3.99 miles to where we are heading. It's building up RPM. It's crashing also. All of a sudden the game just freezed to a halt. There. More power to get the train going. Right, so 4 miles to we go up via Cumbers, Maine, and we will pick up passengers from Old Town, Maine, arrival at 21:53, and we have an estimated time in 21:40, so we are a little bit before schedule perhaps. So if that is, yep, that is the Cumbers, Maine, you see in 388, so we'll be in Cumbers, Maine roughly in at the clock of 21:40. You can see down here that's the yellow 40 marker is that the speed will drop down to 40 miles per hour. Well, I guess it's miles per hour since we are in use. Or is it? No, that's probably kilometers an hour. So we will soon drop down our speed and not try to overspeed or drive too fast, because you get a lot of penalties if you're driving too fast in this game. I'm gonna drop it a little bit, because you can't drive around in 41 kilometers an hour in a 40 kilometers an hour speed limit, that will give you penalties. What you can do is roughly like 40.6, 40.5 or something like that. Above that, then you will start to get penalties. You can see that it's going to be 50 right now. We passed the markers, but the whole train needs to pass those markers. You look good for clear to run San Diego. Expect to meet Amtrak train 595 on double track south of. Right, we're looking good. Just needs to continue to work now. It's going to slow down some more. We're gonna pick up passengers at 21:53, arrival and departure at 21:53, so just a stop, pick up the passengers and then go. We're then going to go via Ash Main 2nd or Ash Main 2 and then pick up passengers from San Diego Santa Fe track 1, arrival at 21 and departure. So that's our stop location. Right, gonna slow down. Here's the 30 kilometers an hour marker. Just applied some brakes. You can see overspeeding. There it goes, overspeeding, minus points. That little overspeeding gave us all those points. If you want to get the gold medals in this career drive, you can't afford to get any penalties at all. Really, I lost the gold medal in my previous try or my previous run with this due to I spin the wheel spinning. I gave it too much power when leaving the next station that we're heading at. Gave it too much power and the wheels of the train started to slide or on the tracks, which gave me minus points. You can turn off this one and just look at the controls here if you want to. These works. This is the throttle and this is the reverser. It's the one that you choose if you want to drive the train forwards or backwards. Here you have auto brake, hand brake and independent brakes. You have a horn, you have a bell, sander if you want to sand the tracks to get grips of your wheels. Lights, you can switch on lights and all that, and I don't think cab lights over here, wipers and all that. Most of the buttons works. Let's see, we're gonna increase the speed a little bit. I want to stick to as close to 30 as possible. You can see down here that it says 1.8%. That's the incline that we're doing. It's 1.8 degrees. Lovely looking train. I wonder how they do it in the real life, since in this game I have this, as you can see now, 50 kilometers an hour marker in 0.9 miles, or if it's mile per hour, I don't know, but still, I think it's miles per hour perhaps, but still 50, the marker here, I can see it that it will come up or arrive in a short time. But I cannot see it along the tracks, like signs or something like that telling me it's going to be a decrease or increase of speed. So how do they do it in the real life? Do they have like a computer over here that shows them the route and telling them, like showing them this thing, kind of telling them it will get faster or slower up ahead in 0.58 miles or something like that? If you do know, please comment in the sections below. I'm really curious to know. If you want to get accurate while just looking at these, it's kind of hard to know where 30 is, since you get fined if you're driving the train in 31 miles per hour. Yeah, it's miles per hour now, you can see that. 2.1 degrees incline. I wonder if it is this position or this incline that we're doing now that they were talking about. No passengers around. Can't see anyone. That's a weird thing, you can't see any passengers when you're sitting in the carts or the cabins by yourself, but if you do it like the outside view and then swing the camera around, you can see it. I can show you. Showed it, but now I'm getting fined because I'm speeding. I wasn't paying any attention. Look at all those points. I'm never getting the gold medal now. More brakes. That's the... yeah, that was my gold medal. That was probably my silver medal as well. That's speeding. I wasn't paying attention to the speed limit, and that the incline became level, and it's now decline. I think it is incline, decline, something like that. It's now looking like it will go downwards. Yeah, I can see it's starting to become like to a decline. So there goes a shot at getting my gold medal. Probably my silver medal again as well. Green light to go. Speed up a little bit. Let's see, Old Town Main to arrival at 21:53. We're kind of on the schedule. We'll see how it is doing later on. If we will make some time or lose some time, don't know. Looks like we're making some time right now. Here comes the train that we were gonna meet, as they told us, so why not honk at them? I was probably gonna get fined for not honking at them. Oops, speeding nearly close to get some more fines for speeding. It's gonna get a 79 up ahead short. Lovely scenery. It really shows you that you're in the west coast there at Los Angeles and all that, with all these sands around and open dunes area and not that thick vegetation. Here's a 79 marker, and the whole train needs to get past it before you can accelerate up to 79. Here it goes. Have your G-force meter over here. Like when you're doing a sharp right turn, the needle or the dot will go to the left. Something coming up. Don't need to. Ooh, here's the marker. sounds like someone is locking a bathroom door or something like that every time you change the power output on the train. Can turn off the cabin lights. It's more cozy without them. I wonder what these lights on the right here was. Dial lights. Doesn't seem to do a difference. Right, need to slow down a little bit. What you don't want to do is apply emergency brakes. I have accidentally done that once. What it does is that it locks down the entire train until it stops. So you can't do anything until it has fully stopped, and then it says, right, now you can continue. Then you have to speed up again from 0 and then continue driving. Looks like we have made some time here. We will probably lose all the time since we are at the platform then and picking up the passengers. We will have to wait for this meter again to be done for everyone to leave and get on the train and all that. So I think we will departure at 21:53 as it says, perhaps. Speeding a little bit, nearly. It must be really hard for train drivers to oops. Come on. Lower that speed fast. I don't want to get too much fine. Yeah, as I said, it must be really hard for, for train drivers to watch and maintain a good amount of speed, or the correct amount of speed, because what I can do, what I had to choose between, it's, what is it, 13%, 25, 38, 50, 63, 75, 88 and 100. I mean, it's not like I can choose the speed by percent per percent, so I can't go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 all the way up to 100. I have to choose like different stages, so, like it's different. Look at ambulance. It's like different gears, and each gear has different percentage of the speed. So they have to constantly work with their throttle controls and the brakes to get that right speed. What they do have, one thing that is quite good, is a cup holder. They have a cup holder for their coffee. And I have a coffee cup next to me, so let's just imagine that it's sitting right there and I'm serving it right now. At every railway crossing you should honk the horn or honk the bell, but I'm not sure which one you should choose and how long and at the correct time to use it. Let's see if we can get 75. and I'm not always that. I don't always know and are constantly aware that it's going to be a level crossing soon. You have to whistle and blow the horn. So just to be on the safe side, I don't want to touch the horn, because you can get minus points for using the horns at improper times or improper positions. So don't want to touch those. Not using any power at all, just using our momentum downhill, and it looks like we have to apply some brakes not to overspeed when we're hitting the 70 miles per hour marker. We have made some great time. I think I've heard that the train simulator will be using Unreal Engine in the future or something like that. So it will look like it will have HD textures, everything. I think it will get that. Alright, Old Town Main, that's where we're gonna stop. Let's just accelerate a little bit to get there. Then carefully just use the momentum and slide inwards. I'm gonna need to apply some brakes. Now you should whistle and all that, I think, also when you're like getting close to the station. There, W means whistle. But yeah, don't want to touch the controls in case and something like that if it's wrong. I might get fined for not using the horn when I should also, don't know, but now let's see if we can stop it without overshooting the platform. We're not stopping too early, but I think we're gonna need some more brakes, because that is the end. So 3%, not more. We don't wanna brake too hard. I think we're gonna have to reverse. That green area is where we're gonna stop, but I think we can stop right here. Let's see, where can we press it? I think I have stopped too far ahead, because I can't unload the people. So we're gonna reverse. Damn it! Fuck. Shit. I think that's the red light over there. You can see that marker down here. That's red light, green light, yellow light and all that. I accidentally reversed too far. So that's why it was game over. I passed a danger warning light or something like that. I can't go in that direction, which meant I failed. Damn it! Oh, look at all that speeding tickets. Yeah. Damn it. I couldn't unload or load up the passengers. Maybe I was actually too far back. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I stopped too soon, but the train had passed the marker, so I couldn't reverse back into it. maybe if I stopped earlier and half of the a bit of the train was behind or before the marker, it wouldn't matter. But since I crossed the marker and then drove back to it, that meant I failed. Damn it! If you have any questions about the game, or if you have something you just want to share, do so in the comment sections below, and I will answer them or take a look at them as fast as I can. If you have any like demands, so if you want me to try or test something in this game, I will probably do it. I mean, why not? And yes, you can derail in this game, I'm gonna tell you that. I drove the ICET, the fast speed train in 180, I think it was kilometers an hour, or was it miles per hour? I don't know, something, any one of those. I think it was kilometers an hour. 180 miles per hour is quite fast. Drove that into a railway junction, where the tracks were switched, but my train was driving so fast, so I jumped over the switching where I should have like switched into another track. So I jumped over it, and the train just collided. All the cars collided. It was very, very beautiful. But yeah, you can derail in this game. You can apparently fail also. Damn it. But yeah, subscribe to support my work. Leave a comment if whatever you felt like you want to comment about. Leave a like. Be sure to do that as well. It really helps out a lot. And till the next video of whatever I make, take care each other now, and I'll see you then. So I'm mixing up everything I'm used to saying now in the end here. Anyhow, take care each other now, and bye bye then.